Next station, siguiente estación, Moody Park.
Moody Park stands 4 miles north of downtown in the heart of what historians now call the Near North Side, an area that grew up in the 1890s largely around the Southern Pacific Rail Yards. Development of the Irvington addition, where Moody Park is located, started in the 1920s and continued into the 1930s. European immigrants, including Italians, Germans, Poles, and Czechs, called the Irvington addition home. The western edge of the 35-acre park is bounded by White Oak Bayou. To the east is Fulton Street. To the north is the middle-class Silverdale community, and to the south is the Irvington Village Public Housing Project. According to the Houston Parks Department, the city of Houston purchased all the parts of approximately 120 blocks of it in 1923 for $18,000 in order to build a public park. Another 6 lots were purchased that year from the estate of the Setti family for $8,000, and Moody Park was born. The park name for Alvin S. Moody, a Democratic politician of the area, was founded in 1925. The city added the park's amenity incrementally as founding allowed. A Houston Chronicle report indicated that
here at Moody Park to celebrate Cinco de Mayo and observe the first anniversary of the death of police prisoner Joe Campos Torres. Toward sunset, police say several young men got into a fight with the brother of a girl they were trying to pick up. The brother was stabbed and park police were called in. That was the incident that sparked a long night of violence in this neighborhood. Here are reports from Dave Davis and Wes Sims.
It comes off. It's not screwed on. It just comes off.
Tear gas was never used because the police line did not pass any large crowds as it moved down Fulton Street. The officers did pass burning police cars, debris scattered all over the street, and several stores which had been ransacked. The one-stop grocery in the 3800 block of Fulton was strewn with merchandise and broken glass. The store owner complained to police that they didn't move fast enough.
We pay taxpayers' money for this. We paying good money. And 20 minutes ago, this could have been stopped. The store could have been saved. Okay, we go.
Mayor Jim McCann got word of the situation while he was at Herman Park, presenting awards to Mexican-American citizens at another Cinco de Mayo celebration. At Moody Park, he found no cause for celebration. Dave Davis, Eyewitness.
By 10 o'clock, the tension had mounted to the point where there was a virtual standoff. Hundreds of flak-jacketed and helmeted officers, some of them from out of town, marched down Fulton Avenue, occasionally pulling someone into custody for causing a disturbance. But their objective was
going to take you through a tour of Moody Park, the backside, which is bordered by a cemetery close by, which sits on Main Street. Moody Park is on Fulton. But here in the back, there's a bayou. Of course, it's Bayou City. There are bayous everywhere. And also, it houses the homeless. Well, it used to house the homeless, because the FIFA tournament will be coming in 2026. They have decided to clean up homelessness wherever it may reside. They have passed an ordinance to where no one can camp out on the east side of downtown. If they see you camping out on the east side of downtown, they will either write you a ticket or they will tell you to do something else. I haven't heard of anyone going to jail yet, but back in here is one of the places people used to camp. This is only one side. And next door to Moody Park sits Irvington Village. It's a housing project. I've never had a problem walking through there, but for some reason they label it one of the most dangerous places to live in Houston. Yeah, as you can see, there may be a stolen TV, but it's none of my business. I'm gonna walk to the other side. All right, I've navigated to the, what I would say, central location of the camping area, or what used to be the camping area of Moody Park. This is one area where people would set up tents You know, they would have barbecue pits, clotheslines when they would wash their clothes, and you know, all sorts of things. As you can see, that has been cleared. You know, Houston is they want to put on a face, but actually they're kind of homeless friendly. You know, they have all sorts of resources for the homeless, and I don't know why they want to put on a front, because they take care of their people. So I don't want to make this seem like I'm bashing Houston. I just want people to know the real truth about what actually happens, because you can be told about all of the good things, considering the good things, but if you see something that you've never heard about, you don't know how to handle it. I'm gonna climb over this log real quick. I want y'all to walk with me. I'm not gonna turn the camera off just yet. I'm gonna step down a little bit. It's a little warm out here, but it's not as hot as it's normally been. All right. And of course, there's the bayou in front of us. You have all kind of water moccasin and all types of things down there, but there's a turtle falling in the water. And as we walk up here, we can see that people have camped out in this area. There's an old tent. They used to be back here. All right, we're gonna keep walking. We're gonna walk up this hill. And this is an area where it looks like someone has recently set up attempted to set up a camping area. They have dirty clothes hampers, cushions maybe for, you know, sitting on or laying the head on. And this is Texas, and there is a body of water back here. So a common thing to do is burn wood or burn anything that produces smoke to keep the mosquitoes away. And this is another area that people will camp. Let's keep walking. There are all types of entrances to the bayou. Maybe they had to use the restroom. And there is a trail that people have walked on consistently, because there was a lot of living back here, I would say. This used to be an area where someone camped. People probably come back here for different reasons. It's none of my business. And you walk over here, a lot of times homeless people store things because they have nowhere to put them. And they want to put them in a hiding place. Hopefully no one steals it. Yeah, good luck with that. All right, let's keep walking, people. Looks like they're either cleaning up out here, yeah, or someone had their things stolen. It could be either or. And it looks like they had their things stolen. And someone came back here, searched through it, and just left it on the ground. Let's keep walking. And it looks like something else. Someone got their things stolen, or they're either cleaning up. I hate to sound like a broken record, but that's how it is. You know, it's said that if it's not yours, don't touch it, but everyone does not follow that rule. So there you have it. Let's walk over here. Oh yeah, beautiful day, beautiful day. And you have another area where people, looks like they are attempting to camp out. Backpack, clothes, slippers. Oh man, this is crazy. Let's keep walking. And here is another area where people may come to find peace. They may come to smoke. Like I said, it's none of my business, but it's for the spectators' discretion to figure out what's going on. It's a nice view of the bayou. Like that. And that right here could have been a restroom area. Hey, it is what it is, people. I'm gonna pause it and I'll be back. So as you're walking along, you know, just enjoying the day, and you're like, wow, look, the bayou is right here. Let's go look. You know, Houston has a lot of out-of-towners. Not too many gravitate to this side of town. We're actually on the north side of town. And probably have people that come over here to visit relatives, because you're over here by the 5th Ward area. You're over here by the Heights, Studewood area, which is down the street. And gonna take a walk down here real quick. And this is another area that people have made their home, once made their home. And they have cleared everything out. But some people still come down here, as we can see. Hey, can't get rid of us forever, right? Yep. Sometimes you gotta get away. People have their natural ability to make things happen. Thought that was a snake or something. To make things happen, you know, you have blankets. People may come back here just, I don't know, man. You know, everyone is not in a position to be an heir to certain things. Everyone does not have a successful background when it comes to family members. So if they get in a situation, they have to make things happen the best way they know. Let them marinate. All right, we continue to walk through this backside, and we walk down a little further, and you can see that there are other places down here that people will set up tents, and they will live off the land. People will fish. Some people know how to hunt. You know, you have shoes right here. Like the lawnmower ran over the shoes. You have pillows in the bushes. You know. Yeah. There's all sorts of things back here. Yeah, now I'm up on the front side, giving you a different perspective of how it would look if you were just walking and you saw this. I don't judge anyone whatsoever. How you doing, man? But Houston wants to get rid of this. They don't have anywhere for people to go. Where can they go? There's such a prejudice against the homeless people. It is not even funny, even though they have resources for everything. But that's because it is a business. Homelessness is a business, a non-profitable organization to exploit homeless people, and they make money on the side, as long as it's not for profit. People, this is what's going on. It's right here. And I have just a couple of more other sites to put on the video. I look like I would go right here and meditate. I would get away from everyone. I would come to meditate. Listen to the water, feel the wind. Hey, why not? You know? Backside, no one messes with anyone. How you doing, bro? No one messes with anyone. Y'all mind our own business. Just want to live, you know. And if there's something better, hey, why not? But you never know what someone's situation is. They could be mentally ill, seriously ill, and no one wants to deal with them. People have had their family members throw them away. Some have exhausted their resources with their families, burn bridges, in other words. I get it. And sometimes things are just so crazy and it happens so quickly that you have no other choice but to come here or any other place that you can call home. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Houston, Texas.